What's up? Baseball game.
Y'all ever been to Busch Stadium?
No, neither old or new.
I've driven past.
Are we live?
We're live. We are live. Hi, Raymond.
That's a stadium I'd like to go visit. That and like
Ooh.
Colorado, like
St. Louis
Ooh.
sucks. St. Louis is an
Ooh.
awful city.
hey, I don't doubt it.
Not a
but
big Budweiser, Bud Heavy Clydesdale guy.
But also, no, that city sucks. I've been inside that city multiple times,
I've never been.
and it's just awful.
Stadiums I want to visit.
Chicago's way better.
I want to go to Wrigley.
Yeah.
I want to do Mariners Field, T-Mobile Park or whatever,
I do,
Safeco
yeah.
or whatever it
It's
is.
cool.
And Giants.
yeah,
I need
Oracle.
Oh, and Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh with the anytime you put a body of water behind a baseball field, it's +5 attributes.
Remember Cincinnati? Was it Cincinnati that had, I think the old park had the Ohio River right behind it? Or was it Cleveland? I just remember Adam Dunn hitting fucking tanks.
Good pull. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like I would never want to go to either Ohio or Pittsburgh. I'll be completely honest. San Francisco sounds like a pretty nice park though. I just like those old. I don't like those like new. I don't want to see glass in my ballpark. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
That's a take.
I like those.
Brick only. Hey, that's the guy from Parks and Rec.
The goat?
Geico always killing it. Joseph said prediction: Jake Myers spelled wrong. ALCS MVP.
Yes.
Your base load 3 times.
If Jake Myers ever wins an MVP of any sorts, I'm gonna be a very rich man.
What, are you gonna bet on it?
Anytime there will be odds of MVP votes from here on out, I will just take a flyer on Jake Myers for the bit.
I can't imagine what those odds would be.
That's 10,000. We had bases loaded 3 times and didn't score. Do you still feel confident with Walker batting 4th? No, but you got to keep him in there and let him swing out of it.
I agree.
I mean, honestly, you want my hot take? Jeremy Pena should bat in 2 or 4.
4 is great. I think 1.
Jeremy Pena is 1 good month away from being the Bobby Witt Jr. I said, hold on. I said he was on the bus path. Remember, I said he was neighborhood adjacent. I said he was. Did I not say that on Beyond the Diamond?
You did. Now you're saying
Jeremy Pena's
there.
1
He's
month
arriving at the house.
No, he's moving to the neighborhood. He's
Okay.
He's hired a realtor and he's shopping around.
He's looking into moving into Bobby Witt Jr.'s neighborhood.
Yes.
Okay.
Out the street, not next door. The neighborhood.
Okay. That's fine. I thought you were saying he's going to be arrived.
This is a spelling bot? Question mark.
that's a good term. That's good.
All right.
I like having Jake at 9 to have him as that second leadoff.
Yeah.
But they consistently have him at like 6 or 7 or 7 or 8.
I think TK or Blummer. Look at Altuve to be patient. There's Steven Matz pitching, by the way. Putting Cam in the 9 hole, getting fastballs because Altuve's right behind him. I like that. I'd rather have Cam Smith hitting fastballs than Jake Myers hitting fastballs.
Yeah. Good hit.
Let's go. What a way to start.
I just feel like not enough during this year have we gone just station to station gotten a good 4-run inning going like that. I think guys are getting a little too antsy right now, just trying to get that big number on the board quick.
Well, the problem is they go station to station until they get to third, and then they
Yeah, yeah,
can't keep going in.
it's true.
It's like they work great at bats to load the bases, and once the bases loaded, they just lose their game plan.
Mhm. So right now, Pena's on pace for 30.
Home runs?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, he's like
He's three.
I'm telling you.
10% of the way through the season.
Bobby Witt Jr. neighborhood adjacent, maybe same neighborhood.
Here we go.
His
Go.
his
He's hitting
savant page
rockets.
is so red.
Go Tuve.
Oh,
Good stuff. Let's
hustle
go.
is free,
Let's go.
baby.
Hustle is
Hustle is
free,
free,
baby.
Jeremy Pena.
That's the kind of stuff Bobby does.
That's what look. Bobby Witt watches JP3 film.
Yeah. Oh, Matt's had that too. If he just reaches a glove out. Good stuff with Altuve.
I was extremely athletic.
Yeah.
Brady's. Do it for me. Give me a couple points for fantasy. Give me a 3-run bomb.
Hey, does
That'll
a
do it.
job.
That'll do
Go
it.
run.
That's how you manufacture a run.
Yep.
Get him over, get him in. Now be selfish, drive a ball deep in the outfield, and get Jeremy in.
Right?
It's you're on lefty. He's
Rodon's on an off day,
Oh shit, is it?
scheduled off. Your favorite, Christian Walker.
How does he keep winding up in these situations?
We talked about
Wherever he's
yeah.
sitting.
I mean, the baseball will find you. We talked about this in the group chat. Christian Walker, 2 RBI. One's a solo home run, 50%. The other one was on last Friday in that 15-run barrage.
Like after they were already up by a lot.
So you take those out. Not being good. Get you another RBI stake here. Not that. It feels like he's down 0-2, 1-2, 95% of his at-bats.
Pitchers are making pitches consistently against him.
They really are.
Yeah. It's a mouthful.
Oh boy. I think anything shallow, Jeremy's going. Charlie Thunder asks, are you worried about the fact none of our catchers can throw anyone out? I've been very adamant over the last 2 years that our fundamentals behind the plate are very, very lazy. 1, 2, the pitchers haven't given the guys a chance.
I was gonna say, to be fair, it hasn't really been their fault to this point. It's been slow delivery and not keeping guys close with pickoffs.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but one of the main
Oh.
geez.
get tossed, dude. You got to get tossed sooner or later.
Yeah. I mean, not today because you're on the day off, and it's the first
I
inning.
mean, that's a strike. He hit the corner,
Yeah. That's super tough.
but also curve up.
That's the thing where he's hurting, so he's not being aggressive. If you're being aggressive,
Yeah,
you're looking to hit anything. There you go. There you go. Got off the end of the bat enough. Fuck. Well,
Scored a run.
Got one.
that's how this
One.
whole season's gone. It's
Got
like you have a
one.
good inning, and you're like, oh, at least we got one.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we keep at least getting one, and you could have had like a really good inning.
That puts different kind of stress on the pitchers, especially with the limited rotation. I mean, you're like,
Yeah,
hey,
that's another thing.
you can
too.
work with 4 runs every game, right?
I do think we have to do 2 things. One, first base is an actual Horcrux, and we gotta tell our allies in the field crew that we need to destroy first base and just get a new first base created.
Yeah.
Or 2, the Jeff Bagwell statue, we topple it like 2005 Iraq.
I mean-
Topple the statue.
Get the ropes
Just
over it.
topple the statue.
Just carry it through the streets.
Yes. Down Crawford.
Carry the Louis through the streets.
there's and throw in the bayou.
Yeah.
Take it all the way to Main
Right.
Street. Take it all the way to the Main Street, throw it in the bayou.
Like the uprights.
I think those are the only 2 plays we have left for production at first base. Destroy first base as a Horcrux or topple the statue.
And because developing a first baseman is just not a viable option.
Not
Yeah.
viable.
Yeah.
Not viable whatsoever.
Astros had never developed a first baseman, if you really think about it.
No.
They
Besides,
they
Bagwell.
traded for Bagwell. It was a trade. It wasn't their
Yeah.
own. And then they acquired a 30-whatever-year-old Yuli. Now they got Walker. They've never developed a good first baseman. I guess Berkman kind of counts. Was he traded for, or was he drafted? He was drafted. Need Blanco to have a good game.
we need
Right.
we need pre All-Star break Ronel Blanco. Scott Yuli pulled a Voldemort curse and curse first. He might have. I mean, we may. Is this actually Harry Potter? We think Jeff Bagwell's like Snape, like is part of
Yeah.
Voldemort, and it's actually been Yuli this entire time.
And yeah, Nagel's just been trying to protect us.
Yeah, Bagwell's
don't
been trying
know.
to protect us, and it was Yuli.
Nagel's gonna get killed by a snake. I don't know where the metaphor is going.
No, it's like Philosopher's Stone. Professor Quirrell, and they all
Yeah.
thought Snape was. Spoiler alert!
Isn't that the
For-
British title?
Yeah,
I only read British literature.
the
Yeah,
real
buddy.
big Brit guy.
Yeah.
But you see, Gabe, how ridiculous that sounds? That's
Fair.
you with movies all the time in the office. You don't like it when,
I only
when the
watch
rappers got
Ukrainian
together.
movies from 1945 to 1947. That's Gabe. Ghost Rose.
Ghost Rose, wise dude in gray shirt,
Daisy
wearing
Dukes.
Daisy Dukes. The people are
What a
asking.
chirp.
The
People are
the
asking.
people are asking, Gabe.
The people should shut up, dude. I think
What up, Zach? That was a great chirp. However, no,
There you go, now.
I went down
You
Broadway.
can't let Lars Newpart beat you.
Hey, remember when we were talking about top 25 like Major League Baseball players that were like overrated?
Yeah.
And I said Lars
Good.
Nootbaar. I
Put your
still,
shin guard back on.
I still feel like that holds, but originally on that podcast episode that day, I was going to say Randy Rosarena, and then he hit that grand slam that beat us. That would have been an all-time worst
yeah,
clip.
yeah. If the other fan bases were really on their shit, they would be
Yeah.
clipping our fun often.
I don't know, man. I feel like Blanco has just kind of had a change of philosophy where I saw him attack hitters a lot last year. He's trying to be too fine with that put out pitch. Attack. You have the juice. You're fucking huge, man. Get in there.
100%. He is 100%. He gets too cute. Or I don't know if it's like he doesn't trust himself.
Well, we can't have Brian Lalima on a live show, but he does have a note. Why is Yainer Diaz calling a 3-1 curveball to
Yeah.
the leadoff hitter? It goes to your point. Attack. attack the guy. Like, go for it. There you go.
See?
It bothers me that he spells his name Will, son.
Mm.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
It's a droppable offense, man. He's no longer on my team. I knew I should have taken Sean Murphy back.
I can't believe you didn't pick up Sean.
I did. I told him. I said, "You see, Sean Murphy's killing it his first game back because I drafted him and I dropped him because I had 3 catchers on my roster." And he was like, "Oh, dude, good point." Picked him up and he's fucking raking.
He has 5 bombs already. He's only played those a week.
There we go. There we
Kind of
go.
a dangerous pitch.
But I like how it dropped though. So he's getting over it.
Yeah, it just not the best location.
Yeah.
But
But I feel like
It
if that's a straight line drive in there, that's a lot worse of a location. The way that pitch
Yeah.
broke, I felt like is better. But yeah, you still want to
you know,
see it close
you
to the top
rarely
rail.
want your curveballs landing in the top of the zone.
Yeah.
Unless it's
Unless it's a
you-
Christian Walker.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you
Just
think
stare
you're gonna
at
backdoor him. I'll
Take that call.
No, chat's ahead of us. Chat.
Yeah.
Some of y'all might be new. We're usually behind, 1 because we're streaming to you, so you're, that whole delay, and then 2. Let's go, Cam.
Golly, what a play, Cam. All right, chat. We're about 20 seconds behind.
Yeah, we're watching on Fubo.
But we see your comments, so don't spoil. If something good happens, just put 2s.
Yeah, we
2s
always
in
say
chat.
2s in chat.
2s
when
in
something
chats.
Good happens, so we don't know exactly what it is. We get excited. 2s in chat. Athleticism plays. There you go. There you go, Ronell. Got out of it
All right, Cammy.
That's right.
Cam's covering some ground, dude.
after a long leadoff walk. He gets out of it in 13 pitches.
I still feel we're too right hand heavy bat wise. I don't think that changes shit.
Mm. All right, on that chart, where we're like 31 or whatever, we're at 173 episodes. So for episode 200, we got to do something really big. So in 27.
Okay.
27 episodes.
I'm down.
Like we should like break it into the Astrodome and do it in there.
Okay. I do not condone that we don't plan on doing that.
Could.
No,
Could.
not something we're saying live on.
We could.
Totally doing it.
We could.
It's all right, Michael. Damn Twitter chat dead. I had to come over. Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter chat. Yeah,
YouTube
YouTube's
is
where it's
usually
at.
where it's at.
YouTube
chat.
chat's where it's at.
We just kind of stream to Twitter and Twitch as well, but Twitter's usually where we're hanging out. Remember when AJ Reed was supposed to be the man, dude? That's another point to bad
Seth
first base
Beer?
development. Like Seth Beer, like they've drafted some good first basemen, but they can never get them to develop into the guy.
I thought Seth Beer when he had that like really good stretch on the Diamondbacks was like he's gonna be I guess he's still sitting in AAA ball or something.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
I think he's playing.
I don't think he's
other
playing big league
country or
ball.
something.
Oh.
Who's is it Payne? No. Oh, is Payne hitting 2 today?
Yeah.
I didn't even register that.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Obviously, like we had been talking about wanting him to hit or higher up in the order. Late response, but I think Donovan is an underrated ball player. Yeah, Donovan's really good. I actually, in our fantasy draft, I got Donovan and Burleson mixed up. I drafted Burleson. I mean, it was later in the draft, so it wasn't that big of a deal.
No.
That outer
That's
edge
up.
is tough.
Yeah.
That's
Is
up.
Brendan Rodgers hitting 5th today?
Michael, I've yet to lock in the bet. I have lost about plus 1,000 odds in value.
I put money.
It's not good.
Money
It's
on
not
him
good,
to lead the majors in wins is also assuming that the Astros have a lot of wins.
Yeah.
That's a tough bet.
I think he's at plus 1,500 for Cy Young now. I need friends to just float me until.
Should have put the money down.
I need friends to float me.
Good pitch. Just one. That's the thing. Like he's getting 3-2, and our guys are looking for a walk.
That's what I think Rennell could do though. Rennell could challenge like that.
Yeah.
And like with his 3-2 pitch, he's trying to fool him.
Well, no, I think that was more of a product that was more a product of when you call a ball a ball and a half above the zone, and he's throwing a sinker, right? So it's coming like this.
Mm.
And it's probably heavy. So anything up in the zone is gonna just look like a cement bowling ball. And then he can just pepper you down on that. That
makes it
from the heat from seeing at eye level and then down at your knees, and it's getting. I mean, obviously, get up, Jake. Get up, Jake.
Good power though.
That would have been like so good for the bat.
Hitting Oppo in St. Louis in that ballpark.
That's gone at Minute Maid.
Yeah, that is a deep ballpark.
You know what they say about winning track power? Not a damn thing. Looking worthless. Just a long out.
Mm.
I can see Cam going up with it. He's going to keep peppering that. They need to have that mindset. If he's going to keep peppering the outside of the zone like that, be ready to take it the other side.
Zone has been super inconsistent.
Who's this behind the plate? Is that Laz?
Fucking
no
Jesus
way.
Christ.
No way.
That was a whole ball outside.
Because he's been calling the high outside, but he hasn't been calling the low, like low on the.
He's got a weird like diagonal.
Yeah. Get out, baby. There we go.
That was a lucky. Oh, toss.
Oh, Ramon de Jesus is behind the plate.
Mm.
That guy sucks.
Who's the guy that got suspended for gambling?
Got fired.
No, I think well, yeah, but they said he can try for reinstatement after a year.
Who?
The guy that had the perfect game in the World Series.
Pat
Hoberg.
Hoberg.
Yeah.
Jake fly balls a home run in 22 of 30 stadiums.
Yeah.
Do they not know we have an OPS bet? Do they not know?
Yeah,
oh my god! You think the pitching challenge? Yeah, I think the ABS system comes next year. Yeah.
Matt's doing a really good job pitching on you. Is that good?
Yeah, Matt's is moving the fastball up and down pretty damn good.
Good pitch.
Matt's is doing a good job of taking advantage of
zone,
the bad zone. But he was throwing that up in that corner early in the game, which tells me he did his research on this umpire and knew that he calls that. He's been peppering that up and away.
Change the XOPS. Don't tell Brian. Smith, maybe.
I can like edit it with AI, like edit our clip, have it to where you say, "Yeah, XOPS, XOPS." Like, look, Brian.
Smith may not be producing it, but he looks like a threat. From the really bad stretch of like that 1 for 17 and 1 for 18 he was in, to now he looks like a totally different baseball player.
Yeah.
Like he looked like a rookie that was drowning, and then that triple kind of happens, and he looks like a big leaguer.
Right.
He legit looks like
he belongs there.
I think that's like the most old school tendency I have left in me is like, does he look like a ball player? Does he look like a big leaguer? Like the eyeball test? And he's passed. He's passed that.
Yeah, because in that stretch where he's drowning, he looks like too passive on pitches to hit, and he's not getting aggressive enough, and he's like it's like a guessing game almost out there.
Yeah,
but he looks like he's waiting.
Getting done.
Nice. We take those. How was the movie y'all saw?
Dude,
Sinners.
Sinners is incredible.
Sinners is a good movie.
You even liked it?
I liked it.
He liked it. He didn't like it as much as me and Dex. He's
He's got to be. He's got to be controlled.
But it was incredible. I think you would like.
Is it scary?
It's scary, but not in like.
It's not scary.
It's not scary. It's scary in the like vampires. Scary, It's like,
yeah, dude. For the last 4 years, I've been sneaking away watching vampire movies.
No, it's scary in the way like it's just gory more than like actually scary.
I watched a Espanol movie yesterday.
Why'd you have to say
that? And why'd you directly look in my eyes?
Basically, almost said you.
It had a 20-year-old Penelope Cruz topless. So that's
wow.
Okay.
That works.
Stropel answer.
You throw me that pillow?
Mrs. Stropel. I'll take a single from. Oh no, I don't think I started Burleson. So never mind. Will they move DeZenzo to AAA at some point? I don't want to slow his development by having him. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think they should.
It's tough.
I think at this point you switch DeZenzo and Melton. I think Melton's got to the point where he's
been hurt. No,
he just hit a bomb the other night. I thought. I feel like he's seen enough AAA where he needs to like get some time in the bigs and see big league pitching, just kind of see what he can do. Some spot starts.
Just because of what like Cam Smith was for, because of it was that involved in that Tucker trade, he has this like long runway. It's crazy because you never know. Like DeZenzo, when he's going through a bad stretch, he doesn't have really a chance to hit out of it like a Cam Smith does.
Yeah.
It's all about opportunity and
this guy too, Chaz.
Yep.
Those are the two like you got to produce when your number's called.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Chaz has way more runway than like DeZenzo will have, but also I think Melton gives you flexibility with a left-handed bat, and he's already 24. Like,
yeah, I
know he was drafted in 22, but he's 3 for 13 with an OPS of 1144.
That's crazy.
He has two tanks.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, like, I'm very, very team Melton over team the Jag that we gave so much money to. Pedro Leon.
Where is Baez going to make an impact?
Luis Baez?
He's at Double A still, right?
He's got to lose some weight.
Be nice to have a Brian De La Cruz type guy in the outfield. Who'd we trade him?
Wilbur Abreu.
Yeah.
De La Cruz.
We traded De La Cruz for Yimi.
Yeah.
Yimi's kind of been good the last 3 years ever since he left us.
Right. Yimi was he was not good with us.
He was serviceable.
Walker makes those
Hardly
so easy.
I will say this. Christian Walker has been in a very expensive, solid defensive first baseman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, perfect.
He's been very, 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 very good at first base. Yeah, 2021, Astros trade De La Cruz and Austin Pruitt to the Miami Marlins in exchange for Yimi Garcia.
There's a guy with the last name De La Cruz. just sit on him, man. Don't.
Yeah, that's the one you sit on. I love DLC. I like him before we even traded him too. Remember we saw Austin Pruitt at DST.
Oh yeah.
He just like came up. He's like started talking to us. He's like, "How you like your guys' content, blah blah." So you guys kind of gave me a tough time. It's like it was kind of, like I suck. I was like, we weren't too tough on you. And he goes, yeah, you didn't bring out the rocket. I was like, yeah, I never brought out the rocket for Austin Pruitt because he's a College Park kid.
So who all did you bring out the rocket for?
Montero,
Yeah,
Odorizzi.
unfortunately.
I think I gave one to Pedro Baez after we released him. Actually, I'll Twitter search.
Not Jose Abreu at any point.
See, I wasn't of the Jose Abreu regime. I was kind of a totalitarian in the sense of
Let him play.
because he had he had such a great playoffs.
Yeah,
like his 20 against the Rangers and against the Twins, like he mashed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, okay, like if we would have won, like the whole conversation would be different. Like I think he'd still be an Astro right now. I never think the short leash would have happened the way it did.
Yeah,
obviously you got to win.
and
but
he's like always just he had to start over in that clubhouse. And he was just a humble guy, and he was always working and working and working, and just didn't work out.
Yeah,
it's tough. But he wasn't a guy that you would actively root against.
Jose Abreu in 2023 in the playoffs in 11 games. He batted .295 with 13 hits, 4 homers, 13 RBIs, and 6 runs scored.
With an OPS of what?
An OPS of 945.
Yeah.
Like, that played.
I'll take that for my 9-hole.
I mean, jeez. You're one home win away just from different timelines. Kind of crazy.
Josh, by the way, that Michelada mix is right behind you. It's up top next to the Keiko.
Oh,
yeah.
I have to take the look on the shelf.
One of my rocket tweets was Jake Odorizzi, baby, let's fucking go. Me and you on the rocket to Valhalla. Sounds like me.
23.
2022.
People forget. Odorizzi. Got a ring.
I kind of forget what Odorizzi's face looks like on ball.
He looks like Brian.
He does look 100% like Ryan.
Odorizzi was just like a downgraded trade for Greinke, you know what I mean? Trying to remake that magic.
Crazy how 4 starters for us last year are in the minors now. Lopito, Bloss, Gamble, and Singleton.
2021, August 16th. An asterisk walks out to the mound, gives Odo a butt tap in asterisk. Thanks for playing, kid. Then hand him a one-way ticket to the rocket to the moon. I'm done. July 24, 2021. Be today to Robel Garcia. If I said I would put him on a rocket and I would send him to the moon, I meant it. August 13, 2021. Strap Wilson on a rocket and send him to the moon.
Wilson?
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
I think of the Astros roster in 21.
Was that Jake Wilson?
Was it?
I know. I keep thinking Jacob Wilson, but that's an A's player.
I got it. I think it was a pitcher. Oh, maybe it was Jacob Wilson?
Pitcher?
No, the infielder, the 30-year-old then. I guess there's 2 Jacob Wilson.
I don't think there was a Jake Wilson. I remember there was a – oh, my God. See how much easier Walker makes that look? Another first baseman struggle like that?
Yeah.
Bly Madris. Oh, my God.
That's a name I haven't heard. So.
That name.
Yeah, because I said Robel Garcia. So Jacob Wilson and Robel Garcia.
Yeah, I remember that. Jacob Wilson was like just like a career minor leaguer that we were throwing in fucking important games. I was like, do we not?
I think this was a subtle. Who closed the game August 19th, 2021?
There we go.
Oh.
See, Altuve's
Right.
Savant Page is never going to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's never going to be all red. But he's just going to continuously have an 800 something OPS and
400, probably like
just keeps getting hits.
400 expected batting average off of that.
Nico Goodrum, Great Kessinger was better than he got credit for. Nico Goodrum. Shout out Nico Goodrum. We have
Shout out Nico.
his signed cleats.
I prematurely almost put Ryan Presley on a Rocket.
Oh, that would have been a bad look for you. That's tough. Was it pre-2022 as well?
Oh no. This is when we get walked off, just strap me to the Rocket and send me into the sun. I'll sacrifice myself.
Oh, gotcha. Jeremy Pena, Oppo, triple, right here. That's not what next.
Next up.
You're letting fucking Steven Matz get into a rhythm. This isn't pretty.
He's in a rocking chair right now.
Steven Matz is a good pitcher, but
Strap Rebel on a Rocket and send him out of here. July 11, 2021.
what I felt about. It's tough because like you watch some of these guys succeed for so long, and then like Marwin Gonzalez, you're like, what are we doing here now? This is like 4 years past prime. Like let's get things moving.
I put Jose Navas, the umpire, on a Rocket and sent him to Mars. He missed 21 calls on May 4, 2021 against the Yankees.
That's immortalized forever. I love how that's. I love Twitter because of that. Like you can just search, and some guy could be like, "Dude, 7 years ago, this guy said I should be sent to the fucking moon." Imagine looking that up.
That's why I always did rescue missions, just in case.
Yeah.
lot of Rocket tweets about Kyle Tucker home runs. It's kind of making me sad. Man, not getting that second run kind of hurts right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
To be honest, JC just sounds like a 9-hole hitter.
Tucker Chaikin ended up being both teams. I agree. I think they have.
Here you go.
PM, getting back. Getting back and over like you're supposed to.
Let them pop out, Rennell. Don't get that pitch count going up because you're trying to be too fine with it. Just challenge them, and they're not hitting you hard.
I would like Rennell to have some Greg Maddux to him. Just fill the zone up. They get you for some solos. They get you for some solos. cracked his own.
This is not a like St. Louis is not a team that I'm really afraid of like just launching.
Yeah, but I am worried when they put first and second on no outs. They manufacture some runs, so
Mhm.
don't give them free passes.
Yeah.
Lars Nootbaar has seen now 8 pitches, 1 strike.
Mhm. If they're shitting on your tread.
Why are we scared of Lars Nootbaar?
Stone, yeah. I have 0 tread left on these shoes. The only reason why I keep these 2 shoes is because they have 2 semifinal appearances. That's Josh on this. Everyone miss watching Josh crash out and does get mad at a spot. That's a strike the other way.
Yep.
We can't have 2 different zones. If that's your zone, fucking have it both ways. I need DS. I need someone to get thrown out. I need someone to chirp. Yep.
Okay. All right. Just think of that.
I sat Contreras too, so he can't do anything today. Not allowed.
You will. Nope. Jeez, how is that even that far out? That was off the other bat.
The wind is blowing out. That's very disrespectful.
Extremely disrespectful.
I miss Dusty so much.
I have not seen a manager crash out thus far into the season.
I haven't. Yeah.
10%.
Did you see Vaughn for Alabama, the college coach?
Mm-mm.
He got suspended like a week. He just laid in this umpire. I think he bumped him too, but
Any
just
chance
fucking
2023 Chaz
laid
makes a
into him.
comeback? Yes. I think Chaz would be having a great season right now if he was playing every day. That's my take. But he's barely getting time.
Yeah, it's tough
He's having
because
to-
where is he going to get time?
He's had like 3 real at bats. It feels
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
half the time he's either bunting or at least in a situation where he's trying to move the runner over.
And I
or
haven't
something.
seen
He's trying to
Chaz
work
in
a
like
wall.
any RBI situations. He's always like coming up 2 outs, bases empty, or he's leading off the inning.
Joe, I was at the game on Monday, and I knew Jordan was huge, but he's a monster in person. Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
How was the game, though, Joe? Agrees that we need more crash outs.
Boone just hasn't had anything to be mad about yet.
Yeah. You know who? Ooh, that was a go zone. I'm surprised Snicker hasn't. The Braves being how they are right now. But
Yeah, 5-12.
He's an old school guy too.
So what happened? I thought Strider was supposed to start yesterday.
pitching right now.
Yeah, he's starting today.
Oh, okay.
He's
Just pushing back a day.
He's got. But the strike the other way.
Chaz has been a real team player so far this season. Yeah, I mean Chaz, his opportunities so far have been pinch hitting for bunts or coming in as a defensive replacement, getting 1 at bat in the 9th against a closer. Like,
Jake Myers
Atta
OPS
boy,
line.
good.
So what is the Jake Myers OPS line at 650?
The bet is 650.
right
Bet
now,
is
I think he's
650.
at like 6.
7, yeah.
7.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He dropped 20 points on his OPS when he hits a home run in 22 of 30 stadium. Strider, 2 innings, 3 strikeouts. He's at 51 pitches, 3-2.
To be fair, the Blue Jays, they're betting on their offense is like betting on the Mariners' offense. Just
Except for Springer.
Yeah.
Springer may win Player of the Month. No, Soderstrom will.
Shout out to Soderstrom.
shut up, Josh. He's so He's like, yeah, dude, I took him because advanced analytics and shit. I don't want to hear it.
No ball.
I don't want to hear it.
George Springer's been 375 with a 1040 OPS.
Jesus Christ.
Look up Soderstrom.
Dude, he's
That's a weird-
He's leading the bigs by 2.
Soderstrom.
He's leading the bigs by 2. He has 7. 8? 8 tanks.
Judge
Soderstrom
hasn't-
last year had 9 home runs. He
Judge-
has 8.
Dude, Judge hasn't hit one in like a week already, week and a half.
328 average, 1137 OPS.
Bichette double, Guerrero single. So Strider's giving up a run.
I kind of want the Braves. Kind of want the Braves to get to that 7-19 record. And then I want to be like a tale of two. I want to see how 2 different teams how to navigate
Handle
a
it.
7-19 start.
Yelich with a nice solo bomb.
Save. Oh, I see. That's fun.
Why is the guy wearing a Red Wings jersey though? I thought that was Detroit.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. They were cosplaying the movie.
I didn't know he was.
All right, great movie guy over here.
It's been a while.
Miles Straw with a 939 OPS this season. Watch out. What?
That's
Dang.
crazy.
Was he like
There's
10
something.
at-bats?
There's something with those Cleveland outfielders. Stephen Kwan, Miles Straw.
No, Miles.
No, Miles Straw's not with Cleveland
He's
anymore.
underrated. Yeah, where is he at? That's got to be only like 10 at bats. I feel like. No way.
This is Toronto. Yeah, Toronto. He's 11 for 30, 367 average, 939 OPS.
30 at bats is.
That's decent.
It's like 7 or 8
Trouble.
full games though.
Trouble.
That's no or not. There's no way. He
Routine.
made that look so easy.
He's so smooth at what he does, man.
He even used a glove. He came around the right way, backhanded it. Jesus.
like to be that
Perfect
good.
transfer.
Like it's got to be equivalent to like a master chef.
Yeah.
Like being that good defensively in baseball, you're just like
Easy.
you can roll into any kitchen and prepare a 5-star Michelin meal.
God, Matt's just living on that edge.
So because he doesn't even have to.
Elbow.
He doesn't even have to nail that edge to get that call either.
And we're still opening our hip on it.
To be fair, that's going to be called though.
No, I know. I don't hate that he swung. I hate the type of swing he had. It was ugly.
Got to take a half step forward.
His hip was flying open on a fastball in the outside corner. Might have been a changeup. 0-2, he's going to go up and away again.
When Yarner's going good, we're seeing that he'll foul off like 6 or 7 pitches. He's like he can kind of have that like Mauricio Dubon, like just put everything, make contact on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been way too much swing and miss.
Yeah.
Just doesn't look like
Like
absolute focus. Yeah.
It's been
That
was a good one. But it's been 40 minutes and we're in the fourth.
One game's flying.
We're a rocking chair. Oh my
I'm
god.
hungry for lunch. This is great.
But
Basically-
Rennell has only allowed base runners via the walk so far, hasn't he? 9 outs only, but
Hayes walk to you guys.
Keep attacking the zone.
Yep.
Make someone beat you. Pause. Pause.
Play.
Pause.
Well, I really was about to switch Kush so I can eat my lunch, but Now that you mentioned that, I'm not getting them.
Yeah.
Hey, Pepto Bismol.
Makes me
Yeah,
think
that's
of
stuff. That's stuff.
you ever seen that David Lynch thing? 6 men getting sick 6 times.
Oh, his like one of his early movies.
It's
or
like
whatever.
it's a moving painting. It's like
really
they have
bizarre.
like the stomach like filling up with acid, and then the guy throws them. Well, but it's just a painting though.
David.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Troy?
Do you think?
Man, he's got old.
Do you think we can do what was the thing back in the day that people use? I don't know. The Groupons.
Yeah, Groupon.
Groupon. I think we can do like a consult with the Astros and see if they get their eyes fixed. I feel like we need to get some LASIK done.
Yeah. Groupon for LASIK.
Right, because Crane's not going to pay for it for
Who's
sure.
the eye doctor that has commercials in Houston?
Yeah, who is the eye doctor? That was a hand doctor.
No, not the hand doctor that with Bagwell. And that whole thing, not that guy. But
There's an eye doctor, right?
there's an eye doctor that advertises in Houston. I can't remember.
Exactly, I agree. We start slow. It's not a fun watch. It's boring.
Or
I'm bored.
the Astros would have a 62 on Rotten Tomatoes this year. So
Thank God for the. I was a very staunch defender of anti pitch clock.
Yeah.
But thank God for the pitch clock, man. I was so wrong.
look at that. How many fucking weak pop flies we get?
Yeah,
Right.
I like that.
I haven't seen a ground ball yet.
I
I
like
don't
that.
think.
I like that.
Yeah. We need A-Rod's doctor.
Balco.
He's been aggressive outside those 3 walks.
Yeah. Everybody
Everybody else has been pretty aggressive too. He's scared of Lars Newbar, but outside of that. It's really the lefties he's been a little more wary of.
I'll say, yeah,
No wonder this game's flying by. This fucking ump is trying to get out of here.
right.
he's got to fly home.
He's
or
got
something.
lunch plans.
Since
You know,
May 1st of last season, Hunter
Okay.
Brown leads the American League in ERA.
Yeah.
Only Hunter Green and Paul Skeens are in front of him.
Send that to me. That's cool.
only who in Polskins?
Hunter Green.
Hunter Green's a fucking stud.
Also,
he's a sneaky NL Cy Young guy to go for. I mean, not sneaky anymore, but he would have been.
got him.
Oh,
Take that
know.
call.
I don't know.
It seems that was an indecisive ass call,
I
but
don't know.
don't challenge it.
I don't know.
That was a little fucking.
I don't
slow
know.
on Brady's part.
I don't know. There's a clear difference between Paredes and Nolan Arenado.
That. Said that.
Oh. Heck of a
yeah, it
play,
doesn't.
though.
Just that throw had no zip on it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's safe.
All right. Dude.
Twos in chat. Twos is for good stuff. You guys are ahead. Chat, you're ahead. Oh, the camera was out. Camera's out. Camera's out. We will be back shortly. Here we are.
Here's the hit. Marty Fish, straight in the seat.
Oh, we got a no hitter going?
Yeah.
That's why I was.
So you talked about it right before this inning?
I didn't talk about it.
He didn't say the words, but he did say
I
he's the
didn't.
only allowed base runner speed of the wall.
I'm not taking any blame for that. I'm not taking any blame for that.
I feel like that should be a small fine. Small kangaroo court fine.
I feel like I was just.
Chat, what do you think?
I feel like I was just appreciating, and I never said the words.
Chat, what do you think? He never said the words no hitter, but he was put on our radar what was going on, and then
It wasn't even.
happened.
I said it so subtly. It wasn't even on your radar.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but it was on your radar. It wasn't even
it
on
was
Dez's
on mine.
radar.
It wasn't on my radar. That's why we're not. We're gonna let chat decide if there's a fine. You can appeal your fine. It'll be a trial in front of your peers.
Right away, straight to jail.
We actually changed courtrooms. You have to get to the other side of the city. That's 6 a.m. I'm just glad our astronauts got home safe. Shout out to Katy Perry. Shout out,
Chief astrologist.
Shout out to all of our astronauts that went into space and came back.
What a jest,
that is so mean, dude. That is such bully ball. Jeez. Steven said $1,000 fine. Better start flipping some watches.
Yeah, dude. You guys can help me look for the money.
He wasn't gonna do it. McTaggart would have no big deal. That's fair.
I also didn't say anything, so
The camera went out again.
Yeah, you gotta start putting in them bets right now. Pay off that $1,000 fine.
I have one bet: Hunter Brown, Cy Young.
sorry, because
Everyone else has the best value in the world except me.
I'm lunch away from bankruptcy, so I'll declare anytime.
Ooh, Steven, that's a good find a picking up tab for the watch party on Saturday and Sunday night.
A watch party?
Yeah,
You guys realize I'll be fucking doing dishes until I die? There's gonna be a fucking shit ton of people there. What are you talking about?
A ton of people at pitch. Shout out to our boys, Kitty and Justin, putting the party of the year. I think is what people are saying.
The best wrestling watch party on planet Earth.
People are saying the party of the year. I'll be there Saturday for sure. Sunday questionable, but I will be there Saturday. I'll be there no matter what.
Is it a 2-day event?
2-day event. I know nothing about wrestling.
Neither do I. I just know that that movie, The Wrestler.
No.
Marisa Tomei, isn't it? And,
Is that the lady from Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I'll watch.
Must watch.
The bet that will never be made. Young. I feel like I can't jump on it now. I feel like everyone else should place the bet and win, not me. And then everyone just gives me like 10%.
Yeah, I feel like the odds will just keep going down, and then finally, when you place it, it's like
3-1.
Yeah.
What I'm envisioning in my head is that everyone just places this bet. It hits, and then we throw a big party about it, and then everyone just comes and gives me an envelope of appreciation. Got him. Ooh, I don't know. I think it was off the bag. You know what I mean? Just like sit there, like mob style, Tony Soprano style. People just bringing wide envelopes of appreciation.
Why is he throwing it to first?
Oh, he was already. You can't let that guy steal on you.
Right.
Ooh, that was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a big guy.
Mm-hmm.
What is he, like 6'2"?
Oh, he's like 6. He's like 6'4".
6'4".
Yeah, like him standing next to Jordan does not make Jordan look like a huge man.
Mm-mm.
My rule is I always underestimate.
Like I'm probably 6'2".
Probably.
Well,
6'3", 265 listed. But he carries 265 good.
Yeah.
Let's look up Luis Garcia. That was mean. That was so mean. That was so mean. I'm so sorry.
if there's not a 3 there, it's a lie.
Luis is listed on Baseball Reference 6'1", 248. 2 years ago. I bet he's Ronell 265, 270 right now. Man,
We feeling
dude,
like
he was
it's that.
kind of a horse.
We feeling like it's that like 6'3", 224.
I mean, Ronell. I mean,
No,
Luis
no,
is
but
like 6'1".
the like Trump way.
Oh yeah. I mean, Luis threw 155 innings in 21 and 157 innings in 2022.
Is Salazar a better arm behind the plate? I mean, you got to stick with your guy Yainer Diaz right now.
I think Salazar is better behind the plate, yes, but I also don't think Salazar is going to throw anyone out because we cannot. Something is fundamentally wrong with how we keep our. I think so.
He plays first, right?
I think he can pseudo play anywhere in a pinch in the infield, first, second. Speaking of Hunter Brown of Cy Young, MLB Network tweet, best ERA in the league, dating back May 1st. Yeah, I need a lock. Lock that in.
Yeah, dude, Luis has not been the same since they took away the whole rocking the baby.
He really hasn't. We're fixing the camera, guys. It came back on, Josh, but what's hitting it? The sun's hitting it?
Yeah, sun's right on it.
Or we put the fan on it.
What? Why do they have the bullpen going? He's allowed 1 run, no action since the first. He has like 50 pitches.
The pin's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's retired 12 in order. Pen's hot, and he's not even at 60 pitches.
That's crazy.
It's off again.
We're coming back in just a second. We're switching cameras out. Please stay patient. Oh, get in the gap. Nope. You know what will cool off your camera? A nice, cold, refreshing Zing Zang. Throw some little michelada mix in that battery port. Cool it right off.
Pretty sure that math works.
Try it out. This is a stadium pulse for Josh right now. You should see it. This is stadium pulse. Stadium pulse. He's freaking out.
They're about to miss the Rakemeyer's double. You owe the money off of my fine if you can't get it on in time.
That's actually very fair. Hey, I'm a third party arbitrator. No way.
Let's go.
No way.
Let's go, Josh O's.
Jake Mars has been robbed of like 40 OPS points.
I know. Jake Myers has been robbed and Josh has been robbed. So. Jake was hustling. Give him that.
Oh, the highest pitch count for Mats. Well, thank God we can get in the
Oh.
bullpen that way because he's just placing this fastball wherever he wants, whatever quadrant. So this is a dot.
Yeah. I'll be honest though, if Mats looks like this, Mats does not look like he's in any stress. I'm letting him go.
I'm gonna go one more after this.
Yeah. I'm letting him come tell me he's uncomfortable. Like you get him with, 80 pitches and he looks good through 80 pitches and you think, well, now I don't have to worry about a pitch count until we see any discomfort again.
Oh,
But that's been called. So what is Cam Smith listed at?
6'4"?
Yeah.
He's a big kid. He is listed on Baseball Reference 6'3", 224.
That's insane. Cam Smith is Trump.
Yeah. Two different builds. I think Cam Smith can play up to 240. And still be a brick shit wall.
Yeah.
I mean, he's what, 21, 22?
22, I think. But the thing is,
22?
you know what?
22?
I never see a player that like gets into like fantastic shape before the season. You're like, wow, dude, look,
Best shape of your life.
yeah. Like I never see that season go well for them. It's weird. Like think about John Singleton going into this year, or think about Yuli going into his last year.
What about I feel like Stanton 1 year lost a bunch of weight. John Carlo.
Wasn't that last year?
Was it last year?
Yeah,
Right?
it was last
He
year.
had a really good
Did he?
he had a really good year last year.
And he stayed healthy for the most part, too. And then this year he got fucking hurt again.
They're done. Damn, Stan was born in 1989.
The reason I remember is because he was on my fantasy team last year.
I bet last year. Okay, if Stan hits big if 70 more home runs, he's in the Hall of Fame because he'll be at 500. But he's he's a Hall of Famer.
How old is he?
35, about to turn 36. He needs 70 home runs.
Yeah,
He's got an MVP, ALCS MVP, 5-time All-Star, 2-time Silver Slugger, WAR of 44.9.
That's tough. That's 4 more years for him.
Career batting
damn, if he can
250.
stay fucking healthy for like
Yeah,
a couple years.
Yeah, I mean his only Hall of Fame stat is
What a bunt.
Look at foul. Foul. Why'd you pick that up too early? What are you doing?
Even Rennell was not talking to the ump. He was talking to Paredes.
Yeah, but it's clearly going foul. Let it go all the way.
That's foul.
It was on the line though.
No, that's foul.
Okay, but like, don't let the umpire make a decision. Yeah, I was about to say, go out, have a meeting with Ronell and calm him down because he looked pissed.
Yeah. Being pissed at the umpire is one thing. Being pissed at your teammate. That's right. Attack. Attack, but don't get stupid with it.
Golly, 2017, John Carlos Stanton was a monster. 59 home runs, 132 RBIs,
Hey,
slug 631,
but they
OPS
weren't.
plus 169,
They weren't hitting 346 though.
8.1 WAR.
It's crazy. Altuve won MVP that year. Batting average just carries so much weight.
Much deserved MVP for Jose Altuve.
Yeah.
Can't think of anybody else who deserved it more.
Yeah, no one else. Oh, don't like that.
You remember when during the pandemic season, Charlie Blackmon was chasing 400? Dude, like, because they were saying like there hasn't been a player to hit 400, and the time to do it was in a 60-game season. Blackmon's always been like just a player I root for. No, like I'm of course not against the Astros, but I'll take that though. I have Victor Scott on my fantasy team.
All I can think of is that ad right behind home plate, like in the stands. One that like it has to be deceiving for pitchers, but it looks like the HOU font in the yellow.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
HOU.
yeah.
Nope.
It's Blanco's game today is bust him up high, get him to pop it out, get him to pop out, or yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That is absolutely disgusting and so fucking predictable.
Altuve, like swing.
Go talk to him. He's in a spiral out. Go talk to him. This little pitching wedge out there.
Yeah.
The guy, he's walked twice. Here comes a groove fastball. That ball's going to be smacked in the gap.
You watching the Masters this weekend?
I did. Oh, consumed all of it.
Yeah.
That's some maturation from DS for doing a good mound meeting right there. Yeah, you don't have to be stressing.
Yeah. Because now a ball in the outfield, like it ties the game up, and it's not just something that you can pitch around. It's something that he has to actively go out and try to get 3 punch outs.
Well, and he's been getting a lot of infield pop-ups. Get the infield pop-up strikeout right here.
And he'll never get the first pitch strike against Lars Newbar, I guess.
Oh, of course, because it's Lars Newbar, you know? Yep.
Nice. Little shallow pop, Christian Walker side. I would like that.
You know, just give me a good old-fashioned infield fly.
Yeah.
Batters out.
Too cute with it. You don't need to do that.
Yeah, now he's got a challenge right here with the. I'm throwing 2-1 changeup right here. I'm not throwing him fastball. That changeup was so not good.
No.
They're gonna challenge with fastball. I mean, that was so predictable.
Blanco doesn't feel like he has to make that pitch there if we score some runs.
I mean, legitimately the most predictable. As soon as that punchy happened, a little punch shot. What was this? Hanging.
But
curve.
why?
Why are
why
you
do you-
calling a curve?
And why do you pitch Lars Nootbaar like you're afraid of him the entire time, and the one pitch you leave in the zone, you hang it? I don't understand that at all. Yeah. Might as well just strap De Jesus to the rocket right now.
Yeah, this umpire's so bad on play.
It's tough. Like on one part, I could see making like a foul line call reviewable, but then like that, yes, but it's tough because also like a ball that just skips over third base or something. I like that just being called on the field. I don't know. It's tough. There's so much you could review, but sometimes you got to go out there and say we hired these guys that know the rules and just got to play ball. Yeah, for sure. Ump needs to make that real time call.
That was, I mean, I hope someone clipped that.
Yeah, because now, think about the umpire auditor tomorrow is going to be that adds a run.
Yeah.
Bullpen's in good shape. Is Nick Hernandez the UH guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, Kush, they're going after you. They're attacking you. First off, dude,
I said Larry Bird basketball shorts. Imagine we just scored more runs.
to be fair, these shorts are not that short, man. You sit down and they
They
come
roll
up.
up.
Yeah. Guy's fucking crotch monitoring. Like, what are you talking about right here?
I can't show the thighs off a little bit. Like, damn.
Sky's out, sun's out, sky's out, thighs out.
This is Ronell sealing a 4-man. I don't think so.
I think he just can be Jose Urquidy. I mean, he hasn't thrown bad. Like, he was in a rocking chair until swinging bunt.
Yeah.
Or actually, actual bunt. That Paredes. Yeah.
Right.
Swinging, punching Judy on the outside.
Crotch monitor.
Don't let them shame you, Kings. It's that time of the year.
Yeah, Ronell needs to get him under 89 pitches, and then he can go out for the 6th. Even still, they probably won't.
Lars Newbar's not even my favorite Lars. My favorite Lars is from heavyweights. Lars, buddy. What a pull, buddy. Move the pillow, Des. No, I put a pillow here for a reason. Y'all were crotch watching.
They took Apollo ball watching the
Yeah,
wrong
I
way.
Apollo ball watching.
Good stuff, Jeremy.
Good. Yeah, that was.
No quality start for Rennell, but
He goes one more.
I don't think so. I bet they got Okert, maybe Scott.
3-1. I have to go. Actually, Hernandez.
Yeah. Hernandez to me seems like he can be that long inning relief guy. You just need 2-3 innings.
At least we're playing a soft spot in our schedule at home this weekend. San Diego Padres are really fucking good at baseball right now.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing them. Because they're undefeated at home right now, aren't they? Or no, because they lost yesterday to the Cubs. That's right. They lost in extras to the Cubs.
4 of their losses, 3 of them are against the Cubs.
Cubs are a good team. Kyle Tucker's a good player. Nico Horner for me has been a great player. Tripled to drive in the runner on second in the 10th inning yesterday.
Winning 2 games in a row, epic challenge. Yep.
Where's Benny Blanco from?
Benny Blanco is
that Bronx Tale? I think it's a Bronx Tale. That's the De Niro directed movie. No, maybe not. Oh.
He was also in Carlito's Way. But Benny Blanco is
Carlito's Way.
one of the produced like every single song in the 2010s.
Yeah, not songs I would have heard.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Is Carlito's Way, is that Brian De Palma? Is that the guy that did Carrie and all that? Scarface? I think it is.
Carlito Way. Joseph's going to the Royals Astros game, the 27th in Kansas City. Got left field seats to protect the GOAT. Hell yeah. And he probably may get a potential Lance McCullers Jr. game. I think they're trying to get him to that Kansas City weekend.
Get a Paredes souvenir too. Oh, I guess it's NKC then.
NKC.
Yeah.
Genius.
I've seen too many Chaz swings just like that, just under it. That's great for a sac fly, but
I can't believe they went to the pin. I mean, I think this deficit feels like 500 runs.
Right.
But
15. I think he sent 15 down in a row. There we go. That's how you get things started. Then you got JP coming up.
yeah. You know what? JP gets on. Paredes makes up for the little, I don't want to say blunder, but never give the umpire an opportunity to make a call. That was good. It took me a while to get there, but that was good. Rockets versus refs playoffs. Can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal. That's trouble.
Jeremy's too fast.
That's how's the bet looking for the best infield baseball. Not good. He hit a ball today that would have been a home run in 22 or 30 parks, and then he got robbed from a single right side of the field. We lost probably potentially 100 OPS points today.
It's crazy. I think there's a strategy that Memphis tried that just apparently it doesn't work when you fire your coach.
Oh yeah,
7 games left.
Yeah.
That's a bold strategy, but now Memphis is not going to. Memphis, who was they were the 7th seed. They're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Gross,
The
man.
Nuggets fired their coach and GM. Get down. Fair.
But if that's
Wait, he's playing it. The Lars is playing it. That's a wow. What a call by the umpires.
yeah.
That's a
Jesus has his eyes locked on that one. You know what I mean?
jeez Louise.
We can get to Fernandez though.
3 for 4 yesterday did not really help because they're all singles, but it helps in the aggregate. Josh, you just missed a double. Paredes missed a double by 3 inches. Yes.
3
Right
inches.
off the base of the wall, 3 inches. Just
3 inches or less. Story of my life. You seen that NFL?
that was good.
Back to the game.
That was good. That was good. Throw it away.
JP, he's eyeing you up, man. I would take that as a personal insult, and I would steal a bag right here.
What's up with this? You got a bald spot back there? Look at his hair. Look at it. You see that? You got like a huge piece of hair missing. Oh,
Been the first. Yeah, it'd be the first Oppo hit all season for him. Van Waya. Yeah, man, look, when the Cardinals are pitching, they put these signs in the back like that blend in with everything. They don't put the YooHoo font. Look at that.
wow. Good pull. Good pull. 420 Astros, San Diego Rockets versus NBA refs smoke break live. Yeah. So epic 420. Also
That was a
have-
really good slider.
That was
WrestleMania night
nasty.
too.
Yeah, WrestleMania night part 2. You got Easter's. Yeah, Easter's on Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
I've had the shit since Easter's. And the greatest cinematic movie ever, Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
Presley.
Nacho Libre, directed by Jared Hess. You know what else he does?
What?
Napoleon Dynamite.
You really?
Yeah, he also did.
Same guy?
Yep.
Why'd you say unfortunately?
Dude, do you see the video
You're a
where
big protect the arts guy.
you see the one where they, dude, like someone set off a shit ton of fireworks?
Look, you guys
inside?
can't complain about not asses and seats. Now when you have asses and seats, you gotta move the goalposts. You want
Yeah, I mean-
asses and seats? You want asses and seats?
I don't want asses in seats. I'd rather it not be a business. Personally,
Nacho Libre only being 55% Rotten Tomatoes is egregious.
it's not 55%. That's 39%.
He looks at critics, dude, and all you high horse critics people. It's about audience.
It's not about audience.
It's about audience.
It's never about the
It's
audience.
about the people.
To be fair,
Drain the
when this
swamp, Gabe.
when
and
this
you're the
guy's
swamp.
when this
We're
guy's
draining-
making a movie,
Get
it is
out of my
about the
swamp.
it is about
Get
the
out of my
audience.
swamp. Shrek. Let's see what Shrek's at.
Dude, Shrek's
It's gotta be like
wait,
90
wait,
something.
wait, hold on. I got this.
We should make this a TikTok series.
No, I think
where
I got
people
this.
guess the
Shrek
Rotten Tomatoes.
Shrek is a 90. Shrek is an 89.
Wow, you actually split the difference. 88% critic, 90% audience.
Woo. I'm telling you, you can name almost any movie, and I can tell you the score. There's this thing with numbers and names. If you name a movie, I'll get incredibly close.
All right. Carlito's Way.
Carlito's Way 90, 91. Let's see, it's either 90 or 91.
God dang, dude. 84 critic, 91 audience.
Yeah.
All right. Fever Pitch.
Okay, Fever Pitch 62, I want to say.
God, dude, 66% critics, 60% audience.
Go ahead, keep them coming.
No, I gotta think of some. The Italian Job.
Okay, which Italian? We talking?
TNT Knows Drama. Mark Wahlberg. Sunday, 3 p.m. The remote's too far away. You can't change it. The Italian Job's
61.
playing.
61. No, wait, hold on.
Riveting
I
content.
want to say 72.
Holy shit, Gabe. 73% critic,
Oh.
80% audience. Dude,
I'm telling you, it's
hold on. I'm gonna
Infinity
stump-
War
gonna
is
stump
an
the Schwab.
85 for sure.
I'm gonna stump the Schwab.
No, Infinity War is an 85 for sure. Shut your mouth. Infinity War is an 85.
Infinity War's 85% critic, 92% audience.
Oh,
Dude, he's
oh,
on
sorry.
Dude,
Oh,
we need
sorry.
to go to Lake Charles right now, dude. Stop. So frustrating. What about Bull Durham?
97. I knew you were going to ask about Bull Durham. 97.
97. Oh my god. This is crazy. Oh. All right.
As soon as you said Fever
Hold on.
Pitch, I said he's going to ask about Bull Durham.
Shut up. You don't know me, dude.
Fucking love Bull Durham.
What about Dodgeball?
Okay. Dodgeball's between a 69 and a 71 for sure.
What'd you say?
I said between 69 and 71.
72%.
So close. But they changed. They changed though.
Like he's been right on it in the spread of like 2 or 3.
I know. Like a lot of movies I haven't even seen. I've seen the score once, and it sticks in my head.
What about 40-Year-Old Virgin?
40-Year-Old Virgin is an 85.
God damn, this guy's good.
Was it?
Yeah. He said that shit quick too.
Trainwreck is in the same ballpark. I want to say Trainwreck's also an 85. What is it?
With Amy Schumer and Bill Hader?
Yeah.
It is an 84%.
But they change.
Okay,
telling
hold
you.
on. Why is his font different than everyone else's?
Let's
Van Ways.
Yeah.
On his Monday on the Stroh's jersey, it looked really different.
Make that. There we go.
Oh,
Ah.
no. All right, if he's gonna do it, I'm glad it's a foul territory. We used to have a coach, I think one of the best coaches in all of Texas high school baseball, Kit Metter. We would play 21 outs, right? Because we only had 7 inning games. You do fielding practice until you got 21 outs in a row.
Mhm.
We would stay on the field until we did that. Like we'd miss lunch, go into extra class periods if we had a bad day. Anytime someone dropped the ball like that, like foul territory, like an easy out, he would yell, "Jesus!" So many punching Judys.
The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. I want to say the Punisher. I want to say the Punisher's kind of bad. I want to say it's like a 40. I want to say it's like a 42.
That's the first one you've missed.
Is it?
25%
Yeah.
critic, 33%.
Yeah, I knew it was kind of hated. Any Given Sunday is I think Any Given Sunday is like 39. Yeah. Any Given Sunday is not critically
What
acclaimed.
Brady's? 52% critics, 73% audience.
I know, like,
Yeah, you know. But Coach Metter would yell, "This is what the next fucking guy does," and then launch a ball with a fungo bat and hit a tank.
Dude, Victor trying to bunt twice. That's how you know you're.
Yeah.
I mean, Victor has been in a little bit of a slump recently, so I understand it. But
If you ask any person that ever played for Coach Kent Metter, and you just quote, "What does the next guy do?" or "What does the next fucking guy do?" they will say 100 times out of 100, a home run. Because he would keep going until he hit a home run. Like if he hit like 4 pop-ups in a row, he's like, "What does the next fucking guy do?" and he keeps hitting it. He never missed balls like that though. Got him.
stuff.
Yeah, get this guy because fucking Barry Bonds is on deck.
I know. I feel like we kind of elevated to old head status. You know, it's like day game. You know, kind of slow game so far. And so, what are you doing? You're rattling off like movie games in the
Yeah.
middle of it.
It's like that. It's when like Vince Scully's just talking about some motion picture in some day game.
I watched a Vin Scully thing last night about explaining why home plate's called home plate.
No fucking way, dude. This is you could put this. Never mind, I can't say that. This is death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
This is what other teams do that we don't.
Right.
We can't do that. We can't hit a fucking dribbler.
We have a runner on second, no outs, can't even get him in.
Runner on third, 1 out, can't get him in. That was Pena in the top of the first. Yeah, dude, Van Wyck looks like he has like he's wearing like a custom jersey that he just bought.
It looks like he just grabbed a giveaway jersey off the shelf and
Yeah.
took that shit off.
He's like the ones they hand out at the beginning of the games.
We have to do a podcast episode after this. It's gonna be 2 minutes.
Still a little ball left, but is that licensed to have the rest?
Are you just raw dogging croutons?
Dude, try one. Tell me. The Woman in the Yard? I've never even heard of that.
Pretty good. No, watch movie of the year. Also, you got to score to fucking win. One run's not gonna cut it back to back nines. I think this may be more frustrating than Seattle.
Yeah.
If Okert's available now, why was he available to start the inning?
Yep.
Imagine just being busy at work today and in the office and you can't watch the game. That'd be so much better.
You're just watching the score and like, oh man, they scored 2 in the top or 3 in the top of the inning. That sucks. Houston will have a pro volleyball women's team. I didn't know volleyball. I didn't know you could go pro in volleyball. I'll be honest.
It's a new league. Yeah.
I'd be down to watch it. I mean, if anything's a competition, like I'm 100% in.
I know Dex and John B went to a few games.
Yeah,
they've
already been playing.
Good stuff, Walker. You see, yesterday the Cardinals shortstop playing second base. He like shifted. It's tough, and ball was played perfectly. Like he got the out right up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But even Blummer was saying like really testing those shift rules like right on the edge of it. Wilson does not look good today. Just go after him.
Sinners has officially been made certified fresh at 99%.
Who's the one asshole that didn't
Yeah.
got it from off 100?
Oh, yeah, there's only one bad review.
To be fair, it's different because it's Rotten Tomatoes, so it's like 99% of people like the movie, but they're not giving it a 9.9 out of 10.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so you got to be wary of your ratings. The manager is also not pitching. Got to think about that. Oker gave up the grand slam. Espada didn't.
And Oker did a great job.
Yeah, Oker got 2 big outs.
Even though the bases loaded.
What's a big city wings? Hell yeah. What's your go-to order at Big City? I need to go. I need to check. I haven't been able to try the new flavors. The spicy tahini.
Buy one, get one. Mango habanero wings. It's spot every time. I'll be sweating a little bit, but it's worth it.
Be sweating.
I'm real bad about that, man. Like I eat anything hot doesn't register for me, but like the droplets will start forming, and it look like I'm having a real rough time.
Like taste? Like
yeah, like I don't taste like it's that spicy, but it's
But your body reacts to the. You should go to the doctor, dude.
yeah. I'll get that checked out.
I don't think that's normal. I swear, Busch Stadium and the Ranger Stadium, I don't know where the cameras are, but it feels like the outfields are like 3x bigger than Minute Maid.
It's a vast expanse.
Yeah. Like I think Carl Sagan's Cosmos are just echoing in the gaps of just endlessness. Plain sweet barbecue wings.
Classic.
Run the ball. You run the damn ball.
I saw something about what's the guy's name? Mike Leach. Mike Leach had a game plan where he had a legitimate play in his book. If this situation was ever to arise, let's watch the full count. where he would have a little person on his team and throw them over the line of scrimmage for the first down on a
Yeah.
third and
He
short.
tried to do that.
Oh, he tried to do the push before.
No, but like
Get
having a little person on his roster,
Yeah.
and having a big guy throw and carrying the football over the goal line. Mike Leach wanted to do that, but they're like, people told him like, you can't do that. Do you think how fucking smart that is, though?
dude,
That's
like
actually-
he's the size of the. I mean, football is pretty big in his hands as long as the guy doesn't fumble it. We're talking about. I mean, you could probably throw him 5-10 yards.
That's. He's also the same guy who, when they were on staff at Oklahoma and it was the Red River game, they left a fake playbook out with different calls, and the Texas staff picked it up.
Yeah.
And they thought they had the reads, but it was the complete opposite of their reads. So I forgot who it was at the time. The Texas coach is like, I think we have the wrong plays. Like, we think we have the plays, we have the wrong one. And they were up. Oklahoma's up 21-0, like that.
Dude, I like Mike Leach. I know he had the whole thing about like would he like lock one of the players in the thing or something? It's like a punishment.
Yeah.
But he was always kind of he didn't really want to talk in the interviews. But then they played on Halloween one night, and they asked him about his different like his favorite type of candy, and gave like a 5-minute speech on why like Swedish fish were like the best thing in the world.
That's actually rest in peace.
One of one. Josh, you a big college football fan or kind of semi-casual?
Very casual. Very casual. College sports in general, very casual. I've never been a big college guy. Like, I didn't go to. I have nobody in my life that's like tied to any school. Like, it's hard to, I root for Houston.
You could just be like, you know how like some people don't go to UT and then pull for UT?
Uh-huh.
I cheered for U of H. My degree has University of Houston on it.
But it also says Victoria on it. So.
No, I think my degree honestly just has University of Houston on it.
Oh,
Since
really?
I was a
Well, you
satellite.
should be a bigger University of Houston fan then. You should be all about who's taking their
I
quarterback
was
now.
this past week, and it's
Who's UVH's quarterback now?
they have the kid from A&M, Connor Wigman.
Oh,
Wyman?
yeah.
Yes, but there's
from Bridgeland, and they have another guy that's like a 4-star, right?
I don't think so. I know we're still getting Chris a lot of reps as I forgot the guy's.
Yeah.
He's not good, unfortunately. I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah, Chocolate. Yeah, he should have started that inning, that Seattle one, 100%.
I'm sure we'll resign
Oh my
Framber
God.
next
If-
season.
I think I would take a year hiatus if they gave a max to Framber.
There's no
Right.
way. There's no way.
That's not the guy you pay when
That's
you
not
have.
the guy you pay.
Yeah.
If that is the guy they decide to pay after all of this,
So that's the
If
thing.
Framber, if
I
Framber
will-
Valdez is the guy they give a 7-year contract to
Yeah.
after all of this, and like
I will topple statues.
It's nothing about Framber. It's about not paying the other guys.
Yeah,
And
well,
then-
there's a little bit.
well, yeah,
It's a little bit
yeah.
about his age and his everything.
But the front office hasn't, been on the we're gonna get a deal done with them page.
That's a hittable pitch right there.
It's almost an indicator if you don't.
Yeah.
Like if the Astros don't say anything about extending you.
Think about that Jordan, like 7-year mid-season extension. Like, we knew what Jordan was very early on. We knew what Kyle Tucker was very early on. Get the deals done.
Damn it. Just no launching.
We should have kept Kikuchi. Well, Kikuchi's also like 36.
I would have loved to find a way. Not that contract that he got from the Angels. That was insane. That was good for him.
Yeah, we love that Kikuchi got paid.
I'd love the trade still.
Yeah.
The Astros aren't. I mean, obviously they went 2 in a barbecue, but they're not in the playoffs without Kikuchi.
Right.
Stud. I think Lou Perfito's in AAA. Bloss is in AAA. I don't know what Wagner's up to.
Wagner
He
was
fell off a little bit. But
yeah, he was
still-
hot to start the season, but I think
it's like
he's,
700 OPS.
Yeah.
He's solid, but it was worth it.
It was very funny because he was blocked and he couldn't play anywhere. And
Yeah.
then we immediately make Jose Altuve at left fielder.
Yeah.
Like Wagner would. Ooh, that's in the gap.
That's a good rocket.
stuff.
All
Good
right.
stuff.
Let's cut in half. Cut in half. Will Wagner is batting 305 with a 788 OPS. Oh, that was last year.
Who's hitting behind?
He's batting 186 with a 519 OPS.
Who's hitting behind Yiner? Is it Jake? Is Yiner hitting 7?
Yes.
Yiner, Jake, Cam, or is it? No, I think
It's
it's
Jake.
Chaz.
Chaz?
Is it Chaz? Rogers.
Rogers.
So it's
Sore hip Rogers.
Yiner's the 5 hitter. I don't know.
Damn, Wagner's is already 26.
McCullers pissing me off. That's bad take.
Yeah, I mean, McCullers is as close to be back as he can,
Right.
as we've hoped in the last 3 years.
Just appreciate McCullers.
I think
You
it's a
know,
little freeing.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's freeing in the sense of like he probably knows that
Like what?
this is the last rehab. That was too easy right there. 3 pitches and
Why do you want to push McCullers when he's so close? You can
Yeah,
see.
it's pitching is not our problem right now.
Yeah.
It's not.
we bats.
Our
And-
issue is not our starters not being able to get it done. They're doing okay.
It's so crazy. We said it all offseason. We need more slug. We need more slug. We need more offense.
But also,
And-
you know, I'm really hoping McCullers can have like a Trevor Story, like Trevor Story's killing it for the Sox right now.
another guy
Jake-
just snake bitten.
Yeah.
Jake always swings at those up and in curveballs.
Yeah.
It's like he always expects them to drop in.
Hit him up. Oh,
You just
Lou
keep it-
Perfino, close enough. Lou Perfito's playing AAA ball for Toronto right now.
yeah. Miles Straw beat him out for that last spot.
Lou Perfito had a good start immediately following the trade, but then kind of just quiet.
In the minors, Lou Perfito's batting 237 with a 709 OPS.
Why would a spot us sit Alvarez before a day off? Well, to give the big guy
Yes,
double. That's
Yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah, give him 2 days off.
Yeah.
Probably just, I think they're about to have a stretch of
Yeah, like 18 games in 19 days or something.
yeah.
This lineup shouldn't be depressing. This is a good lineup. This is our lineup. Like
Yeah, they have after tomorrow, their next day off is the 1st.
Yeah.
No, sorry. They have 1 day off on the 24th. So, yeah, so they have 6 games in a row and another 6 games in a row. So, 12 games in 13 days. It is depressing, though, because they should be
This is
better.
boring. This is
Yeah.
boring. It's boring.
it's depressing knowing this isn't a bad lineup for the Astros.
Yeah.
I mean, they're missing. I still think they're missing one guy, but it doesn't help that Walker is not doing well.
Yeah.
And Yiner's not
Paredes
doing
is
well.
still streaking a little bit.
with Walker, Paredes, and Yiner playing at career average. This would be a good lineup. This would be a strong 1 through 6, especially with Pena playing how he's playing.
I like Pena in the 2 spot.
Yeah, I do too.
I miss Dusty Baker.
I still think Pena should be leading off.
If Pena leads off, where is Altuve?
You actually want a hot take?
I like them switch.
You want to like a really hot take? Pena, Paredes, Jordan, Walker, Altuve, Diaz. Like when everyone's rolling,
Yeah, I can see that. I would.
I just want a freak that can run.
No, I
in
want
front of Paredes.
Yeah, I want Pena hitting. I like Pena hitting ahead of Paredes. I like the lineup how it is today, except for
He's 35.
Jordan
man.
fourth.
Yeah.
Like put him in the 5 spot, protect him a little bit
Well, he's one of your most clutch guys.
for sure.
Like so, yeah, I like him to hit more with runners on base.
I mean, Walker shouldn't be 4-hole in that scenario.
Exactly.
But, like,
That's what I'm like.
he's not been good.
You have a different.
I think
cleanup
Tuve
guy.
should be 4-hole. If you're talking about between the two. Because I
Problem
trust
is-
Tuve with runners in scoring position to try and put a ball in play over somebody like
Yeah.
I kind of like Pena, Paredes, Jordan, Tuve.
I'll be completely
Diaz,
honest though.
Walker,
I
whoever.
like Myers, Smith, then Altuve, but the problem is we just haven't gotten to that situation where it's like we can get those bottom guys on, in front of Altuve with one or no outs.
Any word on Garcia? What's the deal with that pitcher? I would be very surprised if Luis Garcia pitches for the Houston Astros. Maybe ever again.
How old's Garcia? He's 28, 27?
Well, I think it's just more. He'll be in arbitration 3 next year.
Yeah.
And they'll non-tender him like they did Urquidy this year if he has surgery.
has he not had surgery yet?
No, they shut him down for no what's it called? Shut down, reevaluate. Luis Garcia is an arbitration 2 or 1.
And then you have hopefully you see
God, that'd be
Javier at some point later in the year. That'd be nice.
Man, imagine this lineup at full strength. Like Javier is still someone that can be that one or two in your lineup. Like Javier is that good.
Our pitching's good. I mean, there's a scenario where you have enough pitching where you can move Framber and go get 6 prospects at the deadline and still be a contender.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no problem rolling out a Hunter Brown, Spencer Lance, the Hunter Brown Lance Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you can get 5 studs for Framber at the deadline, and you have a chance to still roll with your playoff rotation.
Speaking of Hunters, you seen Hunter Green's, I think it's his slider or one of his pitches that batters like 0 for 53 so far on it.
Speaking of back to the Hunter Green, we were talking about him earlier, and I forgot to say it. He's one of the few people that was few persons that was a child prodigy, drafted top pick, and actually panned out.
Yeah,
because people were talking back in high school when he was throwing,
Yeah, he was throwing.
plus.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember he makes his debut was so anticipated, and like he kind of had a little bit of a rough go of it, and now he's gone from like all eyes on him to like severely underrated.
I don't. Luis Garcia, I don't think actually that's actually a hot take. He's an RB3 next year at 29 years old. The free agent at 30 in 2027. They'll non-tender him if he's injured. They're not going to pay him to keep him on the books next year.
I agree.
Yeah, we may have seen the last of Luis Garcia as a Houston Astro. I mean, not to speculate on injuries and shit, but
Okay, you're the manager. You're down by 3. We don't get any action in the top of the 8th. You put Taylor Scott back out there for the 8th, or you move with Hernandez for 2?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Yiner threw that was a great pop and throw from Yiner there. It's just nothing you can do. It's something with all of our pitchers. They just aren't good
Oh
at
my god!
keeping guys on first with a small lead. They're not good at fast deliveries.
I love how people do this. If this team is the same at the trade deadline, you see Chaz or does it? You can't just be like, I don't like that player. Who can we trade him for?
Oh, yeah. No,
Like-
I mean, this is a team that needs outfield pieces.
Yeah.
I don't think they need outfielders and bats desperately. I don't think.
Like if
That's
we're
why I think Framber's is a
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Framber's the prime trade. So I was looking at outfielders around baseball that they could potentially trade Framber for.
Scott just hasn't had that put out pitch. I mean, he wasn't really a strikeout guy last year, but he just like you kind of just hold your breath. Like so far this year, he just hasn't had that pitch where like, okay, that's easy. That'll put him out.
yeah.
That'll get him to pop out.
UHV is about to be transferred to the Texas A&M school system. This is my nightmare.
You said UH Victoria's
About to be transferred. There's
They're going to be Texas A&M.
Texas A&M Victoria.
Oh,
What?
no.
Dude, so is your
Or-
degree technically an A&M?
Yeah,
No, my degree is not technically. My degree is
graduate
I
from
don't
A&M.
know.
my degree is not technically.
Your
from Texas
reunion
A&M.
is gonna be like a
No, I'm not.
JMU?
No, there's not. This is not dead naming. I'm keeping it alive.
I don't know, man.
This is not happening right now.
To be fair, I did find it weird that they had one in Victoria and one in Sugarland.
Well, I find it weird. They're not getting $1 from me. They asked me
Yeah.
for NIL help and
Well,
stuff. This is
you're
not-
blocking those emails.
I can barely pay my bills.
Hey, man, I'm all for A&M hate. You remember Kyle Allen?
Yeah.
5-star,
5-star from Arizona.
5-star Kyle Allen come in, fucking mess shit up at UH, man. Guy sucked.
He's carved a good little role in the pros, and he's like best buds with Josh Allen. Not a bad best friend. Yeah, he's been really, really, really nice this year.
You know who's been really nice, and I haven't really heard people talk about him, but Robert Suarez has 9 saves already this year.
I know he's my fucking closer.
Shut up, Josh. I don't care, dude.
ball.
Shut up, dude. I don't care. You don't have 5 closers on my team. I had 3 saves yesterday.
You told us.
Hey, you know what this game's panning out for? I don't want to say the words, but his name rhymes with Schmelsley.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking around the league at like who they could, what outfielders around baseball that might be available on a team that might be competing, that might need a starter.
That's crazy. Imagine if the Astros had something like this: 2-0 with a 5.40, 3 like 1-1 with a 6.64.
I didn't. I was going to say this for the podcast, but I'll put it on stream just for right now. I kind of have a problem resting Jordan on a rubber match game before another off day in the schedule. Like
Well,
tomorrow's an off day.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. He's giving him 2 days off.
Why? It's a rubber mat. We got to win a series.
But Maton,
I've always been a Phil Maton fan. I like Phil Maton.
You like Phil,
Yeah.
friend of the program.
knows her. Yeah,
Phil did one singular, really, really dumb thing as an Astro, but other than that, stand-up guy, you can pretty reliable guy too.
UHV is number 14 in the country. You can't make them Texas A&M Victoria. Ugh.
It's because A&M lost their like Qatari school.
Ugh.
Cam double.
What we need is to activate the Winter Soldier keyword for Phil Maton, so he gives up a 4 spot right here.
Yeah.
Stop it, Nolan. That's insane.
It looks so easy.
That's
Wizard.
insane.
Cam's not slow either.
Look to show that highlight. Show that highlight again, man. That was impressive. That ball got on him. I bet you that was
Yeah. Longhorns will have a phenomenal football season. That's a lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, they're
you trying to play footsies with me,
yeah,
dude?
get off me. Think the Guardians might. be
Oh, that
willing
was
to-
only 82.9.
Hmm.
Yeiner's double was 107.5.
You think the Guardians would be willing to part with DeLauder for Framber?
Who?
Chase DeLauder?
What about the Orioles?
You know who I'm calling? You know who,
Orioles is a good one.
you know who
Yeah.
I'm calling? I'm calling the Braves.
But the Braves look like if they keep on this pace, they might not.
They may be dead. They may be way
Yeah.
dead by then, but
They don't really have an outfielder in there outside of
they have Michael Harris.
outside of Michael Harris.
That's the thing. Like you have the Orioles are a team you know can be good, and right now they're drowning. And what's killing them is their pitching.
Jake Myers, 104.4 on that ground out.
Game sucks.
Yes.
And what was the other one?
God. I might have to retire doing day game stream.
I think so.
They're going to be 0 for 3.
99.7.
Thought it was going to be an easy win last time. We stopped the stream, and then all of a sudden they put.
Did y'all stop that day?
Yeah, well, they were up 5-0.
Yeah.
They had shit to do in like the sixth. And we were like,
Bassett with another really good start. 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, 10 Ks, no runs.
Eric Bradfield Jr. The Orioles, their number 3 prospect.
He went to Vanderbilt?
He's a lefty,
Yeah, he flies like lightning.
23-year-old lefty.
For Vanderbilt?
outfielder. Yep. Look at that. He's like that with your Rotten Tomatoes. He's got college
I
baseball.
do have that. I have that. I also have that the gene of like that was on the Instagram clip. I was like, wasn't that in the second inning with Jeremy Pena's at bat facing so and XYZ happened?
Yeah.
I have that gene too.
Everyone's got their superpower, man.
What about
Well, not Josh. I don't think Josh is talented, but
what about Dylan Beavers?
For who? For
Orioles probably.
I feel like anything that we send to Baltimore, they're just going to fleece us.
I mean, they need pitching.
dude,
They have-
they're
they have
2 starters
multiple-
like Charlie Morton right now.
They have
No, for
3
sure.
outfielders in their top 10 prospects. Those guys are going to be blocked. Like, they'd be willing to part with one of those for forever.
But also, I don't know why they're not motivated to like.
Spend.
Yeah, I mean their core's good, but I mean
But
the core's kind of like quietly aging a bit. Like they're all
Right.
on.
they need pitching. That's what I'm saying. I think Framber is a good candidate for Baltimore. With one, their far right field or left field wall
Mhm.
home runs. And 2, they need I think a lefty like Framber fits that city well.
And Baltimore kind of does look like the Dominican Republic. You know what I mean?
So that's a fine. That's a fine.
That's
That's
yeah.
a fine. That's at least 2 fines.
Cubs need pitching. I would hate to
No,
lose.
the Orioles need pitching, and I think that would be like them finally paying the starter.
You know who needs pitching? Cubs.
I know, but are they going to really trade it with us again?
Yeah,
Are they
like,
gonna give us this time?
Matt Shaw.
Hey, what's that guy Wisniewski doing over there? Like,
Yeah.
This feels like it's 10-1 blowout. It's 4-1.
Yeah, this game's very much in reach. Dude.
I mean, it's been in reach for the last 4 innings and nothing.
3 runs the last 2 games. How many did they score in game 1?
1 run?
They scored 3 in the 9th inning on a Jeremy Pena 3-run home run.
Yeah,
outside
garbage time.
yeah, 8 to
Outside of
3.
that,
Yeah,
it's been 3 runs scored.
3-2-1.
3-2-1.
that's a countdown for a
Stealing
launch
win
to the
out of
moon.
it is actually kind of a W. Still can't win 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
It's been win-loss for the last
I mean-
2 weeks. It's
You can almost just feel 81-81. Is 81-81 in the room with us right now?
You could put money on an Astros win Friday.
Well,
Yeah,
is
against
tough 'cause it's-
against San Diego. And it's gonna be in some like
You know,
no, I know.
you know the Astros MO. They fucking play up.
Yeah.
To good teams. I think they're gonna win the series against San Diego. I'll say it on the pod.
but forbid that, like, we need to play the 22 Athletics, with 15 games left for playoff positioning, and like we'll lose both series.
Oh,
You remember that?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Is that an authentic jersey? What is that jersey?
I don't think that's an authentic
That looks
jersey.
like a knockoff.
all 3 of those.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah,
what,
like-
what are they advertising? Yeah. There you go.
Got him.
Damn, dude.
but those throws look good from Yainer.
Yeah.
He's doing everything he can. It's just fucking Taylor Scott takes 30 years to get to the plate, and he's not holding runners on first at all.
Right.
They're getting big leads. Like, it's like the whole pitching staff needs to have like a day, spend the whole off day,
Right.
working on pickoffs and like keeping runners.
Need to do like Kelvin Sampson type drills.
Yeah. I mean, really, like put Jeremy and Jake on first base, alternating, and you have every pitcher fucking work on
That's
putting them on.
so. That's the one thing that I get, that you're not tied to a college, but there's something about like collegiate work ethic, because you know that you can be replaced at any point.
Yeah, I don't mind college. I like watching college
Yeah.
sports and I like following them. I just don't have a team that I'm like following. I'm so like tied to.
Yeah.
That I care about like the off season and the regular season and all that stuff. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we just got to get you like a hat with names in it, and then you just have to be committed. And after a while, after a couple seasons, you're in.
No, I mean, if I had to pick one, it would be U of H. I'm just not a big basketball guy.
I thought it was another like elbow check the top right there. What if you just punked him with a
Should have done that with that cop that was at the game yesterday. The little kid. Like,
no.
I'm
God.
on your bumper. Like, dude, he got sworn in.
dude, you're gonna get a fine. You're gonna get another fine.
No. This is a good thing. He got sworn in.
We all know the backstory, dude.
He got sworn in. This is yesterday. Yesterday happened. He got sworn in as a cop in 200 districts yesterday.
That's unprecedented power. That's Caesar. That's Caesarian power.
Set a world record.
That's like Nero. What?
ACS.
I thought it was warm.
Yeah.
What's up, Sosa?
I thought it felt hot, but I was like, no, maybe it's on 72. Should have asked you. You would know. Another thing, he has like a weird fucking thermometer. He knows exactly what the temperature is in the room.
You really?
He's on like twice. He's like, oh yeah, it's 73 right now. I go look at the thermostat. It's correct.
Like, Josh, it's 84. but like I'll be the one setting the temperature every time.
It's like a long con.
So tax day was yesterday. How much did you file for gambling losses?
Do I get paid on losses?
Tax deductible. Gambling losses is tax deductible.
Really?
Yeah.
I filed an extension.
Yeah, like I was just like, can they come after me? Like, I don't know. My betting is borderline gray areas. Good pitch.
Actually, I'm just going to send my tax return with a Hunter Brown future bet. And be like, this is my return. Dash this at the end. Mike Clevenger, designated for assignment.
Good riddance.
Done for.
Bum.
Was Clevenger was a
Matt.
guardian at one point, wasn't he? Or an
Yeah,
Indian?
He was
Yeah.
Trevor Bauer.
Him and
were
Bauer.
there.
Yeah.
What a fucking clubhouse.
Talking about
They also
culture.
had no, he wasn't on the team at that time. Not Thor.
Who? Oh,
Syndergaard.
Syndergaard.
No, he was a
Remember
Matt.
Syndergaard? Dude, if that's a hit, I'm gonna kill myself. Okay.
would have been Lars to do it too.
Would have been Lars. Buddy!
You ever seen Lars and the Real Girl?
Buddy!
You ever seen Lars and the Real Girl?
Ryan Gosling movie.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling, and he like falls in love with like a blow up doll. It's a kids movie, or it's not a kids
Okay,
movie,
well,
but it's
PG. Is that what you mean to say?
PG-13. What am I supposed to do tonight? Watch White Lotus?
Don't, yeah.
Oh.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, you would have. You would have walked right into that fine. That would have been walked right into that fine.
FCC
right there.
would not have liked that.
You would have walked right into that.
Apparently, this season of White Lotus wasn't good.
It was bad.
I'm not a White
fan.
Lotus guy. I've never seen it.
I'm either gonna start the pit tonight
Dude, Pit is so good. You're gonna love the Pit.
or the studio.
The studio.
I really want to watch
The studio, so dude,
I'm watching the studio after the Pit.
I'm just saying
Or I'm watching last week. So I don't know.
they make Scorsese cry first episode.
Okay.
Banger. I've only watched one episode though. I'm not.
The Pit is so
Okay,
fucking
I'm
fun.
probably gonna start the pit.
So I don't know. I told him like I would watch the Pit, but I'm just not into the medical dramas. You know,
Dude,
like,
I ate up Grey's Anatomy, dude.
Yeah.
I watched
Well,
a lot of Grey's.
It's crazy how like it's so different from Grey's, and so it makes Grey's look bad. But like
I can see that.
I still love Grey's, but like it's like, oh, this is how it really looks. Like, this is how a hospital.
Did you watch
runs.
ER?
No, I think we might have started it years ago.
any show that's over like 6 seasons, I just can't and won't ever get into it. I just think like it gets to be a little silly.
Sopranos went 6.
I said over 6.
Oh.
I think that's like a good limit.
6 is that's fair. I'll
Like
kind
for
of
like
agree
a
with
for
that
like a
take.
like a
I
great
would agree.
TV
Most
show.
teams or most
Less
shows,
is more sometimes.
most shows that have gone past 6 seasons have not bad.
Yeah.
Like I think
Like
Game of Thrones,
Walking
first 2
Dead.
seasons were.
Walking Dead for a while had a chokehold.
Walking Dead got bad pretty quickly though.
Yeah.
I still liked it, and I watched like 11 seasons of it. But like
What game are you watching over there?
immediately, it was not good.
Who's playing today? What was score?
Yeah, I bet on Madrid.
Oh shit! Damn.
I bet on Madrid.
Did you bet on Madrid? They're down
With
3-0 in the
fake
aggregate.
fake coins.
Oh,
All right. We got the two. We got some heavy hitters up right now. We got 2, 3, 4. Let's.
You got your guy in there. He's gonna blow the save, give up 5 earned runs.
You'd like that. You'd like that.
I'm not gonna play any. I don't care.
twice yesterday. I had my teams with closers had 5-run leads, and their 8th-inning guys, or the Guardians' 8th-inning guy gave up 2 to bring Clase in, and then in the 9th, the Rays scored 2 to make it a 3-run game, and
They brought in
Chapman needed like 4 pitches.
The official account for the University of Houston men's basketball team just tweeted, "Big announcement at 3 p.m. today. Stay tuned."
Ooh,
Samson done?
I can't imagine. I don't imagine that.
Or he's gonna say this is his last year coming up.
I don't think that would be something that they would be like. I think
I
that's
don't think they would hype it like that.
yeah, exactly. That's
I think it's probably a good thing. Probably
Yeah.
signing some recruits.
but
No,
we
that's
know
that's
yeah.
where he passed. You
Yeah.
already have 3 5-stars.
So yeah, it must be a transfer guy. But the
No.
portal's been open for so
Yeah,
long.
no, this is
something team wise.
yeah.
It's like we're adding like 3,000
New
seats.
Jersey drop or like a
Ooh,
Well-
maybe it's
I don't think college teams really hype up jersey drops.
well when you just made it to the
I mean, I don't know anything. I mean,
maybe you try and like keep the hype going from that.
I don't know, man.
When
You
is the announcement?
3.
Chocolate Thunder as an EMT and ex-combat medic is pretty realistic to what we really do in the field. That's what I've seen from like reviews of the pit.
Yeah.
Oh, so like
It's real.
it's bloody?
Oh yeah.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
It's just realistic. It's not like overly. I mean, there's some moments where it's like real and but they make it. It's pretty quick. They're not like
Hmm.
holding on. Oh yeah, I think the first episode somebody gets like their foot degloved
Oh, I may pass.
by a train. Yeah, I think you're gonna love the show. It's gonna be a little rough in that area, but you can just look away.
Tell Brian to tighten up. I will.
He can't be on live shows. That's why
Yeah, it can't be on anything live.
Brian will never be on a live show until next year.
So January 1st, 2026.
We should do a live stream on New Year's Day just to.
I'm sure Holt will sign up for that. For sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he'll be all over that. God, what a fucking boring, sad loss.
Dude, this next episode we're about to do will suck.
Yeah, we'll make it. And then our live show Fridays. It's gonna be no game until then.
We should probably kill the live show on Friday.
Good.
Because this episode will drop on Thursday. We're on Thursday, Friday. Also, we want to preview. I mean, yeah, we just run Friday as a preview episode for the series.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a recap for the next one.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Sunday, we'll have to kill it, though. Sundays, we won't have an episode dropping Monday.
We won't have an episode dropping Monday.
Are you not going to the watch party on Sunday?
Oh, yeah. I mean, y'all can still do it. I need to make sure like y'all are connected to where y'all.
Yeah,
do it. Just you, because you don't technically need me there for that. I can just download it from the cloud and edit it.
Yeah, I guess I just need the master login, not the link.
Yeah.
He stacks pitches, man. Oh,
Hey, we're at least getting Halsey's pitch count up to where tomorrow when we face them. Oh wait.
oh wait.
Yeah. Good one. Did Josh tell you about that movie we watched, that EFIS movie?
You told me about it.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Y'all both liked it.
Sure. I think you'll like it. It'll be good. It's not as good as everybody wants something. But
It's
it's
Will it go
good.
streaming?
Probably eventually. It's a good like.
I don't see it being like it'll be
Sunday
like a
movie,
Hulu
Sunday
thing or
movie,
something.
Sunday nap movie. You know,
Mm.
Yeah.
baseball. You know.
You were on pinch hit.
You're gonna get one
well,
more person on base.
Yeah.
Who's you gonna pitch him for Yiner? Like maybe I guess.
Oh, for Rogers. If you get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you have to Walker and Yiner would have to get on. Definitely for Rogers if he gets there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
0-2 again. Every
at-bat
at
is
bat
0-2.
is down 0-2.
I know it was a hundo, but it was right down the middle. He's consistently fouling hittable pitches back, and then he swings for sliders off the plate and rolls over. He's going 100 again. Nope.
See,
that was a hittable slider. That was right in the wheelhouse.
yeah. If Helsley lands that better, that's easy strike 3. If he drops that one out of the zone, that's been
16.
the book on Walker.
That's 16 pitches. I mean, at least keep building pitches up on him.
Yeah.
Don't ground into a double play. God damn.
That's a nasty pitch at 100.
Yeah, you can't take Jordan off the bench when it's not even a tying situation. Yeah, let Yiner get on right here and let's just
Yiner
play it
can
one
hit
batter at a
speed.
time. Yeah.
If he's going to try and challenge Yiner up with 100, Yiner can take that.
It's gonna be 3 sliders away that are just
Yep.
nasty.
Shout out St. Louis getting 30,000 people to a day game. It's
Damn,
not like
really?
they're working there. I mean,
Only the baseball capital of the world, right?
yeah.
Yep. There's
What'd they
slider
say
number
about
one.
Cincinnati? That was the what cap bowl?
I don't know. I don't want it.
Does it-
I don't. Yeah.
I don't.
And-
A bit.
The
Another slider.
the Castellanos setup.
Oh.
How's Castellanos been doing? I haven't.
Not good.
Yeah. Phillies offense in general just like everyone. It's kind of like last year. Everyone's kind of gone to that middle regression where it's like you're not going to see that.
Here it is.
You're like you're not going to see that like 108 win Giants and the 107 win Dodgers. Like it's tough for a team to get 100 wins in the modern era.
It feels like every team just scurried to get below the tax,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone's like content on playing to get in and then getting hot.
Trying to take the.
That's crazy, dude.
It's a good hit.
That's crazy.
Everyone's trying to take the like 2019 Nationals route.
Yiner hit that 103.8. Yiner Diaz 107.5.
Enrique, can you do me a favor and bring me the mouse? You can just unplug it.
Here's hold on.
Just
Every
pull it out.
Yiner at bat today. Line out 94.3. A strikeout
What's the criteria for hard hit? Is it
95 plus.
107 and a half. 103.8.
Well,
Hmm.
Sure
Expected
was a
batting
good
average 500 on that.
That's tough.
That is
Off
tough.
a pitch that was 100 miles an hour.
well, y'all, thank you for hanging out with us.
That was fun. Yeah.
We learned about Rotten Tomatoes scores.
Oh, yeah.
Talked some college sports.
Real day game vibes for
scored a run in the first 3 minutes, and then the rest of the game had like 4 scattered hits.
I don't think it was even that much.
Yeah, it might have been 2.
All right. Well, shout out Jingle Thing. Shout out Big City Wings. We got to record a pod about this series. So
don't want to.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, subscribe, resubscribe, unsubscribe. Leave a 5-star review.
It was 2 hits for the rest of the
Oh
game.
my gosh.
We had 4 hits in total, and Altuve had 2 of them.
Well, thank you for watching our little live stream.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you on the pod. Peace.